What is up, guys? It's the Prophet here. It's been a year. We're finally gonna make this video. I have Schmuckers and I have Craven.
The long-awaited.
What's up?
The extremely long-awaited video.
It's about damn
Possibly the most anticipated final video of all time.
So you're gonna be moving all your infantrymen and all that to Warsaw, and you're gonna pray that you can hold it, because it's extremely difficult if they know what they're doing. If you just flood the area with riflemen and militia, you stand a pretty good chance.
You must fall back.
Oh God!
Alright, so if you hold Warsaw, great. Just chill. And what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be refortifying Warsaw, all your local borders, machine gunners and riflemen. So we're just gonna be filling these over here.
Big time.
You know, just maybe 1 or 2 MGs per border area, you know. So yeah, we're just gonna be dealing with that.
Build a wall and make it out.
Yeah. Alright, so after you fortify your local areas, you should be looking to get a factory to start sieging Königsberg. That's the first target you want to get is Russia. If Central Powers are on you, you know, just hold them back with your Marines, machine guns, etc. But they won't do that unless they're really retarded. So you should be good.
Yo, hold the R word.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you know, differently abled people would rush Russia.
I'm a bad man. I didn't hear
Gotta keep this very you know, like Disney friendly.
Advertiser.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some E-bucks tonight,
I
boys.
don't want to lose that valuable AdSense.
Yeah, I don't want to compromise my monthly income of at least $10,000 in ad revenue.
Only 10,000?
Only 10,000, I know. It's from all those Baby Yoda toy sales.
I love Baby Yoda. Perhaps more than I love my own family.
Yeah, who doesn't, you know?
The worst part about this quarantine is that the Baby Yoda stock goes down.
Baby Yoda. I remember reading that article. So you're gonna build up on Königsberg right here. You know, just gonna slowly move up. Just gonna be pumping your
looks like you're a little
howitzers
bit
and all
too
that
close
there.
there, guy.
Just okay, I'm a little bit too close. We should move that back a space or two. And you're gonna want to get machine gunners because Germany could rush the area with militia. So I'd recommend at least 3.
It's about damn time.
Yeah, you're just gonna be sieging down this area. So hypothetically, if the Ottomans, you know, mess with you, just pull back your riflemen to Rostov, hold there, and if they try and take Crimea, you know, build subs, build more fortresses, the fortress upgrade from your, you know, engineering center or whatever. So yeah, you're just gonna be fortifying right here. It's gonna be getting your howitzers, all that fun stuff. So one thing you should always do is get gas. So you do that by getting lessons of war.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, why are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running from my destroyer?
Yes, Commander.
Also, railroads are cheap and really fun, so get those. And if you're short on trenches, use your riflemen to protect your howitzers for now.
It's about damn time.
And yeah, you're just gonna slowly siege down Königsberg, and as soon as possible, get gas and trench knives and all this fun stuff right here. And once you have that, you take Königsberg. You're gonna want to go for Posen Danzig, and slowly inch your way up over here. And you're gonna want to then move for Stettin, Schwerin. Just if you can, go for Berlin, but it's probably gonna be really well fortified. but just slowly strip the Baltic from Germany.
Nice flex of your like geography knowledge, bro.
Lieutenant, this better
I'm reading off the towns here, you know, like I'm not flexing.
Yeah, sure.
Listen, I'm not naming individual like EU4 German city-states or something.
be give me orders.
What about the Sorbs?
The Sorbs. Alright, Cook's doing some swarthy action over here. We're just retreating every single bunker.
Complete.
So what we're gonna be doing is just
Can't wait.
making him sell.
Orders received.
No! Alright. So yeah, we're just gonna slowly move up like this. Keep pumping in howitzers. Get your gas going. Yeah, you're just gonna be slowly going after this. Yeah, you know, the Ottomans are gonna hit you down here.
We'll see if Jim wants help.
Yo! Oh, good! Oh! So, yeah, that is why you need as much defense for your howitzers as possible. So you can just swarm militia after it. In the future, you would place your riflemen further up ahead, so you couldn't get the range to shoot at the howitzer. That's alright, people make mistakes. This happens.
Tim might disagree with me, but you should always, after your first Howies, you should always make a field gun so that doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I was playing a little bit greedy right now, but yeah, you should always get field guns to protect your howitzers.
Got no patience for sitting around.
Ordinarily, Germany would not do a very intricate defense of Königsberg. They would be dealing with France. So this is simply what we'll be doing.
Waiting on
Have you ever played against Westwood, bro?
Does Westwood do that?
Yes.
Maybe.
Ready to roll out.
Right now.
Is Germany kind of weak though?
Base is under attack.
To be fair, he doesn't have any
this
artillery
better
over
be
there.
good. Who wants some? But
Anyway,
Not really
so
many- it's not really many resources.
yeah, you're just gonna be blasting down Königsberg. So let's say that we blasted down Königsberg. What we would do next is redistribute some of our machine gunners, all of our tanks, and we would start going after Posen. And as I said earlier, move into West Prussia, you know, Mecklenburg, if possible Berlin. If you can get this area, generally you've won the game right there.
Give us your best.
You know, Germany may have
don't waste
some tanks over here, but he generally doesn't have the APM and micro to deal with you. So you seen it gas him, honestly. That pisses all those people off.
Need something blown up? Lay it on me.
Yeah, make sure to get field guns, because like I said earlier, you know, the militia charges are a pain in the ass. You're probably gonna deal with Ottomans, you know, just yoinking a few towns. Not really anything you can do about that, unless you want to focus the Ottomans, which I would not recommend. You generally want to go after Russia, or for example, Italy is dying, then you would hit Austria.
Research.
So let me show you what you would do if you were to go after Austria.
Ready to go.
One thing I recommend first is move your railroads up. That helps so much.
Not enough.
You know, it helps to retreat, helps to attack quickly, etc. You know, get the balloons,
It's about damn time.
the field guns,
Lieutenant,
and thankfully, Austria really can't stop you in the initial part. So yeah, you're just gonna gas them. And you're just gonna fuck shit up.
who wants some?
It's
War
hard.
crimes.
It's kind of a war crime to use gas, but you know, I don't think we've signed the Geneva Convention here, so we're all right.
Russia definitely did.
Yeah, who follows that shit?
The czars are doing
Bad man.
Well, the Russia's too busy, you know, like pogromming minorities to care about your stupid treaties.
In this cycle thing,
Your Western norms of humanity and decency.
do not apply to these laws.
Coming through.
Ah!
Battle go go.
Ah! Push!
Sure. Gangway. Coming through.
Ah!
Taking fat L's.
Fat L's over here. Yeah, it's always nice to do a big charge if you see an opening.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Okay, all those Marines are gonna die. But yeah, you would just charge through Lemberg here, and as Russia, your goal isn't necessarily to kill Germany or Austria.
Roger that.
it's the high time for France and the West to bail you out. Because what's going to happen is once Serbia dies, there's going to be a player with equivalent income to you always just pushing through you and blocking all your advances. So your goal, as I said, is just to survive for as long as possible, distract Germany and Austria so the West can eventually surge through. You know, like just like in real life, Russia always dies.
Keep your shirt on, Sparky.
And that is it for, I guess, the geopolitical aspect of Russia. You can go after the Ottomans, but it's extremely difficult. If they die to you, they're kind of dumb, because it's just so easy to defend. But if you were to go after them, you either just rush Marines in, you know, it's a big horde, and you know, cut them off, cut them in two, or you can make ships, destroy their fortresses, and try and land in Istanbul to you know, do like one fell swoop against their production and their capabilities. But I would not recommend going after the Ottomans. I would not recommend going after Bulgaria. You're going to be focusing on Austria and Germany. So the biggest thing you're going to be worrying about, though, is the revolution, because that is going to just mess your country up on top of several other nations hitting you at the same time. So the best way to prepare for that is a mixture of machine guns and making fortresses. So you're going to want to place fortresses or machine guns, you know, like depending on what your supply is looking like. So you have like, you know, like say your supply is like near max, you don't want to limit yourself by building machine gunners. In that case, you would want to build you know, fortresses in areas where it makes sense, like where there's another fortress. So you build one maybe Novgorod, maybe one at Riga, Minsk, Smolensk, you know, Kiev, just areas where there's where there's another fortress. And a large horde of militia would spawn, which would challenge your guys. But the way you would deal with that is to, you know, just trust the defenses you've already made and to spam more militia. So I think that's virtually everything for Russia that I can think of. You guys have any other comments?
Make sure to beware for Petrograd drops.
Pretty
Common strategy.
I'm gonna disavow that comment. If someone goes for Petrograd, they're pretty retarded.
Yeah. The only real thing I could say is in the late game, never bring your
What's
Howie
in it
ball.
for me?
Like, even if you're tempted to try to fight like
Man's gotta
Bulgaria
do what a
around,
man's gotta do.
Ukraine area, like say around Kiev, that just opens you up to getting encircled by the Ottomans. So just try to avoid ever fighting down there with your Howies.
Yeah, just be very careful, because once you lose your Howie ball, you're kind of dead, because you're people just have more income than you, and they're all going to concentrate on you. Anyway, so that is the Russia World War I tutorial. I will come back for another video in hopefully less than a year. Have a great day. I'm so sorry.